The soft murmur of her voice drifted into the courtroom before her silhouette did. Serene, composed, almost ethereal, she addressed the gathered crowd with a cool detachment. Her words delivered like she'd recited them 1,000 times in front of a mirror. She spoke of my death as if it were a distant subplot in a story that only barely mattered. Her tone was precise, calculated. Every syllable was polished, rehearsed, like she'd spent months perfecting this performance behind locked doors. Then she said my name, not with grief, with finality. She pronounced me dead with conviction, so heavy it seemed to bend the air around her. Her evidence? Impeccable. A coroner's report, an insurance claim, a published obituary in a Sunday paper. Every piece crafted with surgical accuracy, every document a lie. That's when I opened the courtroom door. Slowly, deliberately, the creak of the hinges cut through the room like a blade. All conversation stopped. Breaths were held. And then there I stood, alive, steady, watching. Her eyes found me. The color drained from her face. She didn't scream. She didn't speak. Her lips parted as if they might shape words, but none came. A smile, tense, nervous, trembling, flickered on her mouth before collapsing. I didn't say a word. Not yet. The silence said more than I ever could. Once, I would have given my life for her. I nearly did. We met under a honey-colored sun in Tulum, where the ocean kissed the shore, and she told me, with a smile that felt like fate, that our meeting was inevitable. She made love feel like gravity, inescapable and invisible. I fell hard, willingly. I believed her. Every word, every vow. We married beneath an old oak tree in our backyard. Her choice, her tears. She wept as she promised forever, sunlight glinting in her eyes like stardust. I built her a workshop with my own hands, beam by beam, nail by nail. I shelved my ambitions to breathe life into hers. I thought I was offering her the stars. In reality, she was slowly stealing the ground beneath my feet. The day she tried to kill me, the cold came first. We were on our boat, drifting near the cliffs we once picnicked beneath, places where laughter once echoed. She'd made sandwiches, tuna, heavy with mayo, just how I liked them. She kissed me on the cheek, soft and fleeting, and whispered, "Stay safe." I dove. The water welcomed me. Then panic, sudden and sharp. The anchor line caught my leg, wrapping like a noose. I thrashed. Something metallic sliced my thigh. I couldn't tell if it was the anchor or something else entirely. Blood clouded the water. My lungs screamed. My vision darkened. That should have been the end. But fate had other plans. A fisherman, passing by, hauled my broken body onto the rocks. I woke in a hospital days later, every breath searing, my face wrapped in bandages. She never came. No calls, no visits, no police report. She didn't even ask if I had survived. And that's when I knew. I watched her from the shadows, unnoticed. For weeks, I became the ghost she had tried to turn me into. I saw how she moved on, effortlessly. No mourning, no guilt. She sold the boat, drained our joint accounts, burned my journals. She wore black only once, for an insurance meeting. Then it was laughter again, wine, a man named Victor, real estate lawyer, glossy smile, no soul. I learned he'd signed off on cremation. There was no body, just ashes in an urn, whose ashes I'll never know. That was the moment my pain turned to resolve. I disappeared, erased myself from every system. No phone, no ID, no trace. I became a phantom with a purpose, to rebuild, to prepare, to expose. I hired someone, not a gumshoe in a trench coat, but professional, connected, equipped, precise. Together, we gathered everything. Security footage, transaction logs, location pings, message archives. Every lie she told, every forged form, every move she made, cataloged, time-stamped, undeniable. Piece by piece, I built my case, not just to win, to dismantle her. Slowly, completely. Then I began to leak. Carefully, strategically, to the insurance board, to the district attorney, to select journalists. Just enough to spark curiosity, never suspicion. She believed she was untouchable, until the floor beneath her began to quake. The night before the trial, I checked into a hotel under a name that didn't belong to me. I slept like a man who already knew the ending. And now, in that courtroom, all eyes shifted from her to me. The judge looked stunned. A reporter dropped his pen. Victor paled, muttering, "Is this a trick?" I smiled just enough to be seen. No trick. I'm alive, and I never signed that paper. My attorney laid out the dossier, a tower of truth forged in silence. Fraud, conspiracy, attempted murder. The facts spoke with the clarity of thunder. Her hands trembled. Her mask crumbled. "Why?" she whispered, the only word she could find. I stepped close, my voice low, meant for her alone. "Because you made me love you, then tried to erase me. But I'm not yours to rewrite." The bailiff clicked the cuff shut. She didn't protest. She didn't cry. She just sat there, empty, like a house stripped of its foundation. Victor bolted for the door, but didn't make it. I walked out before they did. The press surged toward me. I said nothing, just handed one of them the urn, the same she gave my mother, full of fireplace soot and nothing more. That night, I returned to the ocean, alone. The cliffs loomed the same. The waves whispered the same song. But I was not the man who dove into that water. She thought killing me would erase the truth. Instead, it gave me clarity, strength. I didn't need flames or fury to destroy her. I used facts, wielded with the steady hand of a man reborn in betrayal's fire. As the tide touched my feet, I felt it. I was not broken. I was remade, and I had finished what she started.